All right. To follow up with the video that I just left off with, explaining the New World Exploration choice board, I'd like to go through the rubric for you for assessment. So, as you can see, there are three main parts that we are going to be assessing you on. The first is historical accuracy, the second is creativity, and the third is your execution of design. Now, it has a due date on here for your project of Monday, September 28th. So, this is a few weeks or a week and a half or so out. So, I know that many of you are going to start working on this right away, and you're going to choose one of these project option choices. And because it's going to be worth a total of 60 points total, so let's say you crush it and you get all 20 points for these, that would be worth a potential 60 points. And that's what we really want you to make your goal. Okay. So, the way we're going to be breaking down your rubric is if you are a majestic monarch, meaning you have all of the things listed here, you would get 20 points for your historical accuracy, perhaps. You might also get 20 points for your creativity, and you might also get 20 points for the execution of your design. Now, make sure you read in here because it talks about specific things that you have to make sure you do in order to get all 20 points for each section. So, to be of the majestic monarch level, you have to have historical accuracy. All dates, names, and locations are accurate and complete for the historical event. Now, you might be a Duke and Duchess of historical accuracy, where maybe you make a small error or a mistake, or you leave something out that needs to be there to be complete. And you hopefully won't do this, but you may only be a lord or a lady because you might make some mistakes, which hopefully you won't because you have the opportunity to go back and check your work and do some fact checking and research to make sure that all of your names and dates and locations and all of that are accurate. Okay, so let's really strive to be over here, not over here, because you have every opportunity to get all 60 points. It should be a slam dunk. So, the next way we're going to be evaluating you for your New World Choice Board is your creativity. So, what we're thinking is that you take the ideas that are on that slideshow that we gave you and you run with them and you go above and beyond the basic requirements that we described there. Okay, so you're going to need to make sure you have all of the components. But then let's say you take it and you come up with a unique and original and out of the box way to present it or an out of the box idea. And maybe you have several added elements beyond just the things that we required. That would get you a 20. If it meets the basic framework and you maybe have one extra thing, that's going to get you 15 points. And maybe you didn't really even try to be creative or have anything over and above or extra. You just kind of did it in not your best fashion, which we all know when somebody does something the night before, right? We all know when somebody doesn't put forth their very best effort. And you can't be really creative if you work at the last minute. Creativity sometimes can be stifled if you are a last minute Harry or Harriet. So let's work over here and try not to work over here. Okay. The last way we are going to be assessing you is on your execution of design. So it should be very obvious to get a 20 that you went above and beyond for your design, and it should be completed on time. It should show care and craft and thoughtful preparation. This would not look like it was done last minute. This would really have a lot of planning and a lot of ideas, and it would be a final draft. It wouldn't be just something done on dog-eared paper that was shoved in the bottom of your bag, right? You're going to want to take some pride to get all 20s in each of these, okay? So all your required steps and directions were followed, and you had more than one of above and beyond element of your project. Here, you would have just met the things and it would be good, but not above and beyond knock our socks off quality. And then to be a lord and lady and to get the 10 points, it would just be below average. It would look like you didn't really assert a best fifth grade effort. Okay, so the interesting part about the way we are going to assess this is that you are going to self assess your own performance on each of these three required things. And you would put whatever number you think you deserved from each section. So obviously, if you give yourself all 20s, you would total your totals here. If you gave yourself a 20 and then a 15 and a 10, then you would have a total for each of these. Okay? And then we will total your totals and our totals. And Mr. Sweet and I discussed this, and we thought that it would be a good idea if we came up with an average. Now, the average of our two grades would be without any outliers. So typically, students tend to be a little harder on themselves than teachers are, but we also need to make sure that we're all being honest in the quality of our work. So make sure when you're filling this out that you give some good reflection on the time you spent and how proud you are of your work and that the quality of your work shows. And then, of course, you can reward yourself with the points that you will not earn, but that you will get, but you will actually earn them. We don't give them to you; you earn them. Okay, and then we'll have a place for project totals. Historian is obviously that's your name there, and comments that will be given to you by Mr. Sweet and I as you are assessed during your presentation. There is a copy of this that will be posted on Canvas. So if your parents want to be able to look over it, as well as this video will be posted on Canvas, as well as some of the other information that I have shared with you regarding this project will be there as well. Okay, so at the end of this video, we're going to have some question and answer sessions for you with your teacher, with Mr. Sweet and I, and hopefully everybody has got a firm understanding of the high expectations we have for this project. We're giving you an extended amount of time, some time to work in class and some time to work at home. And so this is really going to be an opportunity for you to show us what you learned in the method that is suitable for you and something that you're excited to do to really showcase not only your skills, but all of your classmates in a fun, brain compatible, and really engaging way. Okay, so we hope that you're excited about this. We hope that you can't wait to share these with your classmates. And I know Mr. Sweet and I are excited to see you show us what you've learned. Okay, so we're going to stop here and open it up for any questions you might have. So hopefully you have got quite a few. We'll talk soon.